Hola! Hello! Welcome to this week's Spanish lesson. So, you're going to need a little bit of equipment today. You'll need some paper to write on, a pen or a pencil to write with, and you'll also need some colouring pencils as well. So, if you don't have those things in front of you, just pause the video, go and get them, and then press play when you're ready to start. Today, then, we're going to be doing three things. We're going to be making sure that we can say and understand our 12 colours in Spanish. We're going to be making sure we can write the colours correctly. And then we're going to start something new. We're going to start to learn the names of some animals. More about them a little bit later. First of all, let's just have a recap of our colours. And like before, here is Miki to help us out. Por favor, escuchad y repetid. Rojo, rojo. Amarillo, amarillo. Azul, azul. Verde, verde. Blanco, blanco. Negro, negro. Rosa, rosa. Violeta, violeta. Naranja, naranja. Marrón, marrón. Gris, gris. Multicolor, multicolor. Right, here are all of the colours with their names on. What I would like you to do is on your piece of paper and using your colouring pens or pencils is to draw a shape of the colour or just scribble a little bit of the colour and then write carefully the Spanish word for that colour next to the colour. So pause the video, make a list of the 12 colours, have fun with multicolor, and then press play again when you're ready to continue. Have you got all 12 colours written down? Well done. Now, here's somebody telling us a bit about himself. He says, Me llamo Pedro, tengo 9 años, vivo en Altamira. I wonder what he's telling us. Me llamo Pedro, tengo 9 años, vivo en Altamira. What's the first line telling us? Me llamo Pedro. What does that mean? That's right. My name is Pedro. So first of all, he's telling us that his name is Pedro. Then the second line says, Tengo 9 años. Tengo 9 años. What does he tell us next? That's right. I am 9 years old. So my name is Pedro. I am 9 years old. And the last line says, Vivo en Altamira. Vivo en Altamira. Any ideas about that one? The capital letter on Altamira might give you a clue. He's saying, I live in Altamira. Ooh, let's find out a bit more about that. So here's a map of Spain. Spain is the green bit. The brown bit at the top is France. The brown bit on the left is Portugal. And the red dot shows you where Altamira is. Now, Altamira is very famous in Spain because it's the location of some very, very famous and very well preserved cave paintings. And if you go there, there is a museum that has an exact replica of all of the cave paintings that they've discovered. You can't see the real ones anymore because they have to look after them very, very carefully so they don't get spoiled. Let's find out some more about these cave paintings. So Pedro goes on to say, Con mi familia hago pinturas en una cueva. Con mi familia hago pinturas en una cueva. Are there any words there that you think you recognize? I expect you recognize familia, family. What about the last word, cueva? That's right, it means cave. And what about pinturas? That's right, it means paintings. So he's saying, with my family, I do paintings in a cave. And there's an example, isn't there, of some of the cave paintings that you can see. He's going to give us some more information now. Utilizo rojo, amarillo, negro y marrón. Utilizo rojo, amarillo, negro y marrón. Do you see that utilizo looks a bit like the English utilize? He's saying, I use, and then which four colours does he use to make the cave paintings? That's right, red, yellow, black, and brown. Why do you think that cave paintings were only red, yellow, black, and brown when they have all those different colours they could use? Why only those four colours? That's right, they were the only four colours that they knew how to make because they had to make all their paint with natural things like rocks and stone and plants. And those are the only four colours that they were able to make. So let's have a go at learning the words for some of the animals that you would see in the cave paintings. Por favor, escuchad y repetid. Un oso. Un oso. Un bisonte. Un bisonte. Un toro. Un toro. Una cabra. Una cabra. Un caballo. Un caballo. Un mamut. Un mamut. Un búho. Un búho. Un rinoceronte. Un rinoceronte. Do you think you know what some of those are? What do you think un oso is? Un oso. That's right, un oso is a bear. How about the second one? Un bisonte. Un bisonte. That's right, it's a bison. And the bisonte is the animal that you can see most of in the cave paintings in Altamira. The third one is un toro. Un toro. Which animal do you think that one is? That one is a bull. Un toro is a bull. And the bottom one there, una cabra. Una cabra. Which animal is that, do you think? That's right, it's a goat, and prehistoric goats really did have horns that big. Then the second column, the first one we have is un caballo. Un caballo. Which animal's that, do you think? It's a horse. That's right. And then the second one down is un mamut. What is un mamut? That's it. It's a mammoth. Then the next one is un búho. Un búho. That's right. That's an owl. And the last one is un rinoceronte. Un rinoceronte. What's one of those? It's a rhino. That's right. So in prehistoric times, there were rhinos living in Spain. So let's have another try of saying those animal words. Are you ready? Escuchad y repetid. Un oso. Un oso. Un bisonte. Un bisonte. Un toro. Un toro. Una cabra. Una cabra. Un caballo. Un caballo. Un mamut. Un mamut. Un búho. Un búho. Un rinoceronte. Un rinoceronte. Try those once more. Un oso. Un bisonte. Un toro. Una cabra. Un caballo. Un mamut. Un búho. Un rinoceronte. Here we have some animals in different colours, like they might appear as cave paintings. Let's see if you can point to the correct animal when you hear the colour that goes with it. So can you point to un bisonte de color amarillo? Un bisonte de color amarillo. Can you point to one of those? There it is. Un bisonte de color amarillo. Next one. Un búho de color marrón. Un búho de color marrón. Can you point to one of those? There it is. Un búho de color marrón. The next one. Un toro de color marrón. Un toro de color marrón. Are you pointing to it? There it is. Next one. Una cabra de color negro. Una cabra de color negro. There it is, black goat. The next one. Un oso de color rojo. Un oso de color rojo. Are you pointing to it? There it is, un oso de color rojo. Next one. Un mamut de color amarillo. Un mamut de color amarillo. There he is. Next one. Un rinoceronte de color negro. Un rinoceronte de color negro. That's in there. And finally, un caballo de color rojo. Un caballo de color rojo. There he is, the red horse. Un caballo de color rojo. So you've seen some of the animals that used to appear in cave paintings, and also we found out about the 4 colours that they used to use. So now it's over to you to do a bit of drawing, a bit of colouring, and a bit of writing. Here are the 8 animals, and what I would like you to do is to have a go at drawing them, and then colour each one in either red, yellow, black, or brown. Remember, you can only use those 4 colours because those are the only 4 colours that prehistoric man had to colour in his pictures. So draw the animals and colour them in either red, yellow, black, or brown. Then I would like you to write the phrase next to the picture, and where the space is, that's where your colour word is going to go. For example, if you've coloured the bear in yellow, then you'll write un oso de color amarillo. So draw the animals, colour them in, write the phrase, and fill in the colour where the space is. So press pause while you're doing that, and then press play again when you're ready to start. So, how have you got on with drawing the animals, colouring them in, and then writing the little phrase to go with your animal? So, here are some examples of how yours might look. You might have different colours, of course. So, if you did your bear red, a red bear, un oso de color rojo, a black bison, un bisonte de color negro, a brown bull, un toro de color marrón, a yellow goat, una cabra de color amarillo, a yellow horse, un caballo de color amarillo, a red mammoth, un mamut de color rojo, a black owl, un búho de color negro, and then finally a brown rhino, un rinoceronte de color marrón. If you'd like to use this screen a little bit more to help you to check your work, then press pause and press play when you're ready to continue. So well done. Have you enjoyed starting to learn the words for some animals that were usually seen in cave paintings? More about them next time. Adios.